If your 2014 through 2019 C7 Corvette is looking a little plain on the front end and you want a bit more of a sporty look, this Stage 2 central front splitter in carbon flash metallic is a great mod to consider. Now, some of the lower trim models don't have a splitter from the factory, which can make the front end look a little plain. However, this adds that higher trim level appearance without the high price tag. It's also a modification-free option if you don't want to drill holes or use screws in order to install it and want a direct bolt-on choice when it comes to a splitter for your C7. This successfully adds a tougher look to the front with the inspired Z06 styling without taking it over the top if you're specifically looking for a more subtle upgrade compared to some of the super aggressive choices that we offer. Now, the splitter is angled to the curves and the angles along the front bumper, adding the extension where it's needed to improve the appearance. Again, very similar to the Z06 or even some of the Z07 packages. Now, it also has a thicker build to it compared to other flatter splitter choices, which gives it a little bit of dimension and helps with the look just that much more. Now, this is mainly an appearance upgrade, which is what most of you C7 owners are looking for. So while you may get some improvement in your era with a splitter as to without, this will make the most difference when it comes to the appearance. Now, this is made of a tough ABS plastic construction, which is incredibly common for aftermarket exterior parts, considering the ability to mold for a direct fit and also the durability of the plastic over time. Now, it's impact resistant to any lighter hits that you would see on the road, especially at higher speeds, and holds up well to the elements over time. This also comes in a carbon flash finish, which adds a glossy effect to the ABS and even has a small flake in it. So it looks like a factory paint coat compared to other just plain gloss black models, which is really gonna blend well into that front fascia. Now, the inside lip where this attaches to the bumper, it comes with pre-drilled holes to bolt onto the bumper and even comes with some double-sided auto-grade 3M tape for some extra support and insurance that this stays in place. Now, this comes in at about $350, which is a pretty affordable price point compared to others within the category. Now, a lot of the reasoning comes with the materials not being as pricey as some of the carbon fiber options that you'll see, in addition to the style being more toned down compared to some of the ZR1 inspired options or other aggressive options that have additional winglets, rods, or other additions to the splitter. Now, I think if you are looking to keep it more subtle while making a difference in the appearance of the front end and not breaking the bank while doing it, this is a perfect solution for you. Install here is a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and all said and done, it should take about 2 hours or so to fully install it. Now, at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get this onto your C7, whether you are tackling the install yourself or you're just curious about how it bolts up. So that's going to wrap it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
Tools required for this install include a drill, a ratchet, a rivet gun, clip remover tool, an extension, 7mm socket, 11/64 inch drill bit, and 10 rivets.
What's up, guys? Today we're installing a front splitter on our Corvette, so let's get started. So now our front splitter's held in by a bunch of these screws, but we also have rivets that we're gonna have to drill out all the way across the front here. So I've got an 11/64 inch drill bit. You want something just bigger than that center hole, and that'll help snap the head off, and then we can easily get that out. So I've got safety glasses and my drill. I'm just gonna get to work on all these, working my way across. Now I have the head on my drill bit snapped out. We can get the back half of it later when we get this front lip disconnected, and just keep working your way across. Now on this one, the whole rivet's spinning, so I'm gonna get a clip remover tool to try to get under there. What this is going to allow you to do is be able to put pressure on it so that it doesn't spin with the drill bit. And now once you have them all out on one side, repeat the process on the other side. And now you can take a 7mm socket, remove all of these screws, and we can remove our lip. I'm gonna leave one in the middle right now just so it doesn't bend. We got one right behind here. And then you can remove your front splitter. And now you can pull down on your bumper a little bit you need to get the back of those rivets out. Now before we get our new splitter on here, I'm just gonna take some detail spray and just clean all the crap off of the bottom of this bumper. And now we'll grab our front lip and get that mounted up. Now before we start mounting up our new splitter, you are gonna have to source some rivets. These are the ones that come from the factory in this bumper. I would highly recommend using these over the self-tapping screws that come with this. And you can only use the self-tapping screws if you don't have a factory lip here. If you don't have a factory lip, I would get this mounted up with your 7mm screws first, and then you can drill your holes for your rivets and then mount those up. So now this tab on the end is gonna tuck in between this little splash guard. Slide that in. Do the same thing on the other side. And then you can line up the holes for your screws and start threading some of those in. Now before we tighten down all of our screws, we're gonna install the rivets. So we're gonna slide these into the hole, just like that. On your rivet gun, you wanna pick the attachment here that fits that nice and snug. And then you can put it into the hole. Make sure it's nice and flush, put some pressure on it, and then start ratcheting your rivet gun until it breaks like that. And now you're just gonna repeat that whole process for all 10 of those rivets. And now you can repeat that same process on the other side. And now with all your rivets installed, we can go back, take our 7mm socket and tighten down all of our screws.
So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Stage 2 Central Front Splitter in Carbon Flash Metallic for your 2014 to 19 C7 Corvette. Thank you for watching, and for all things Corvette, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.